Hey everybody, East meets West here on The Traveling Golfer. Hi everybody, Real John Daly here along with Chef Marc Cummings. He is our new host for our West Coast shows. And Marc, welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's quite a pleasure. Being a chef is one thing, but I love golf almost as I love cooking.
Well, and you know me as a foodie, so yeah. I think golf and cooking have a lot of similarities. There's a lot of things there. And you prove it with your recipes, with the great recipes that you're showing, that actually they're going to see one of them today on the show.
That's right. And again, we try to keep things simple in the kitchen, and I also try to keep things simple on the golf course. And again, the simpler you keep life, the better life is.
As you know, when you travel and you're playing golf, you want to find great places to eat. And we've got some great ones on this show today. In addition to you giving it to us, we're going to go to Spiro's Pancake House, which is in Myrtle Beach, and it's legendary.
I'm so looking forward to this because I hear the owner's been there like 47 years, so he's got to be doing something right. And then I hear tonight we're going to Soho. It's like an Asian fusion restaurant, which is interesting. And fusion, the word fusion is really coming to cooking big time.
Absolutely, and those are two hot places because we're here in Myrtle Beach. We're right here at the Traveling Golfer headquarters. We're on the simulator. We're going to be hitting balls for you, so stick around.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf Smart.
Tradition at its best. Golf lives right here in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. Home to the most historic, top-ranked clubs in the country. More than 50 courses and over 300,000 yards of green. With nearly 80 nearby hotels, incredible attractions, and dining options. It's clear Montgomery County isn't just a place to play golf. It's a destination. Stay and play in Montgomery County. Book your tee time now at montcogolf.com.
Head down, water down the left, bunker down the right, take the club straight back.
Wandering minds.
When golfers lose their focus, they're totally...
But Bridgestone can help.
Introducing Mindset. The ball's scientifically designed to keep you focused.
First, identify your target.
Next, visualize your shot path.
And then focus on the green dot and smooth one.
Play the new Tour B with Mindset technology.
You see what happens when we work together? Stuff like that.
Raise the bar with Flight by Yingling. Low carb, low calorie, more taste. Brewed for the generation that's always reaching for more. Flight by Yingling, the next generation of light beer.
All right, hey Chef, I'm going to hit a 7-wood this time. This is a sweet club here. Again, comes from Tour Edge, so you're going to enjoy this, and I just want to make sure it was a 7-wood. But I got to tell you, we're going to go to Soho, Asian fusion, here in the Myrtle Beach area, and talk about sweet. It's going to be as sweet as, watch this shot.
Right on. That was sweet.
Did you like that?
I like that a lot.
Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh.
Hold on, JD. Hold on, JD.
187. 187 with a 7-wood. That's not bad. Wait till you see Soho.
Soho itself has been a staple in Myrtle Beach for well over 20 years, starting at Soho South down on 21st Avenue. We're just expanding ever so rapidly to here on the Intercoastal Waterway, up in North Myrtle Beach, and a new location that we're starting with a revamped menu. It's going to be completely different from all the other concepts that we have in Carolina Forest. Soho itself, we do specialize in sushi primarily. However, we tend to be more of an Asian fusion, if you will, a lot of Mediterranean aspects to our menu. Really anything to cater to anyone and everyone who's visiting or locals in Myrtle Beach.
Hi, I'm Chef Marc Cummings, and we are back at East Meets West. We are at the Soho restaurant here in Myrtle Beach, and really we're talking about Asian fusion, but they are really known for their amazing sushi. I am here with the assistant director, Trey Ringer. Trey, welcome to the show.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
You'll see on the part of the show today that I was with the sushi chef, Ray, and he is unbelievable. And an Indonesian chef. How did you find him? He's an amazing person.
He actually came from up in Chicago. He was working.
Wow.
And he came down to Myrtle Beach, and he just happened upon us. And I'll tell you, finding him was probably one of the best things that could have happened. He is a rock star behind that sushi line.
He really is. His organization and how clean he is. And of course, I got one of the greatest co-hosts here, John Daly. John, are you a sushi fan?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? Oh my God, it's one of my favorite things that I always order if I'm anywhere near it. So I'm definitely going to try that. But I got to ask you a question that the chef wanted me to ask you. The sushi, the fish, is it cooked?
I think he should know better than that.
That's why I'm the host of this show and he has his own show. Ray, I want to thank you. Ray is from Indonesia. Ray, tell us a little bit about what you do here.
My name is Ray. I'm from Indonesia. I work here as a sushi chef.
I think what Ray's going to do for us right now is he's going to make us, what kind of roll is it?
I will make the most favorite roll is Soho Volcano.
Okay.
And then one more is Soho roll.
Okay.
That's more popular here.
So Ray's going to make a volcano roll and a Soho roll, which according to Ray is some of the most popular rolls made here. Ray, go ahead and show us how you do this.
Okay.
So this is the sticky rice.
This is the sticky
sushi rice, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So the first one, this is the seaweed.
Right, the seaweed. Now, did you see how he did that? To pick up, very clever, to pick up the seaweed skin, he takes the sticky rice and it picks it up automatically from the natural starch. Now, this man is a born killer. Don't get mistaken about any of this. This chef knows everything about how to handle these rolls and these sushi knives that are illegal in a lot of states. Okay, so we have the rice on one side, right?
For the Soho Volcano, we do have a mango.
Okay, we have mango. Man, a chef, man of war. Oh, yeah, go ahead, sorry. So beautiful. We have a little mango, salmon skin, tempura, shrimp. Ray's gonna slice it, dice it.
And the Soho roll, we do have salmon, spicy tuna.
You know, and I gotta tell you something. This is something I bet sushi chefs don't even know, and Ray knows because he does it. You gotta have great hands and coordination, because when I was in culinary school, the first thing the pastry chef said to me is, forget about Danish, you're gonna have to stick to the sauté line. I just didn't have the right hands. This guy knows what he's doing, man. He can organize this. Look at these beautiful fans of avocado. I mean, it's art. Sushi is an art. Something I couldn't make. I mean, when I make a sauce, it's everywhere but where it's supposed to be. This guy's nice and neat and clean. My mother would love him. And it's natural. You know, sushi chefs, like chefs in a kitchen, everything's natural. You just kind of do it. You know, it's like waking up in the morning and brushing your teeth. You know, it just happens. So Ray, you seem like this is just like a walk through the park, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, yep. No emotion, just, yep. Like, yeah, chef.
I'm focusing with my rolls.
Oh, he's focusing on his rolls. Is that a Rolls Royce or a Rolls?
A Rolls.
Oh,
not Royce.
Now we got it. You know, comedy was, well, it was always my thing, but I couldn't get hired. Could I maybe work in Indonesia? Maybe they'd hire me, I don't know. Training elephants? Who knows? All right.
Now we do planting.
Beautiful. So we have the wasabi right here, which is the hot mustard, or the mustard seed, pickled ginger, a little sauce, the secret sauce. Is that, what is that?
Spicy mayo.
Oh, a spicy mayo.
With the jalapeno.
Super. Beautiful.
So with the bang.
You know, I'm from California. I feel like I'm in a Mexican restaurant with all these jalapenos.
Yeah. Even Indonesia is jalapenos.
Yeah, in Indonesia, not only is the weather hot, but everything you eat is hot. You know, I heard Asia, by the way, this is a true statement. Asia is one of the only countries that have no case of intestinal or gastrointestinal cancer, because everything they eat is like fire and acid, so cancer can't possibly grow. I mean, they might die of lung cancer, but they're not going to die of any type of intestinal misery, trust me.
That's it.
Ray, you're an artist. Look at that, huh? All right, Ray. Well, fantastic, folks. Make sure when you're in Myrtle Beach, Soho is one of your stops, because I tell you what, if you miss Myrtle and you miss Soho, you've missed your trip. See you next time.
Ah, here comes the sushi.
Man, look at this. And I know this came from Chef Ray.
Oh, it did. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh, look what we got here. Oh my gosh. Ooh, Chef, we ain't getting up here from a long time.
No, I think they might have to move a cot in for us. It's going to be food coma.
It better be 2 cots.
2 cots,
Yeah.
food coma.
Okay. Look what we got here.
Well, I tell you what, every good meal deserves a Yingling lager.
Ah.
Salud.
Salud.
Cheers.
You're right about that, Chef.
Cheers.
All right.
So JD, I tell you what, I'm going to show you how to hit this Tour Edge 8-iron. These clubs feel really buttery, very nice and smooth.
Nice, nice. Well, serve one up for me, will you?
There you go, from my old tennis days. Or in the kitchen. We're going to serve one up on the court,
There you go.
in the kitchen, and on the course.
Gourmet and golf.
There you go. Gourmet and golf, JD. You hit it. You hit it right on the head. All right.
Ooh, crush head, as we say en français.
En français, crush
Yeah.
head. Let's see what we have come out here
Very
with.
good. Look at that. I mean, 140, 8-iron, that's really good.
15 yards offline, a little bit
Yeah.
of push, but I was happy with it.
Yeah,
We
you
can
gotta
still
like
hit a
that.
green from there.
So that Tour Edge felt good to you, huh?
Very smooth. You know, it's the construction of these clubs. It just feels like, basically, it's so funny because when you hold the club, it feels like there's a lot of weight in the head, but the actual impact at the ball feels like it transfers the weight to the ball to the shot, so you're not feeling that heaviness. But it feels nice. It's not like it's overpowering.
Yeah, and you didn't have to swing hard. You actually had a nice smooth swing.
Well, hopefully in golf, no one swings hard. That's the whole trick.
Well,
People
that's-
think the harder, the longer. It's actually the softer, the longer.
Baseball? Nah. Football? Done it. I think I'm gonna go after PGA Tour.
Playing on the PGA Tour is not easy. But you know what is easy? Getting the 524 series from Tour Edge.
Getting linebackers and home runs used to be easy.
Out here, you're gonna need all the easy you can get. Introducing the 524 series from Tour Edge. The easiest clubs you'll ever hit. Even the best players in the world can use a little easy.
I like the sound of that. Look out, PGA Tour.
Pound for pound, nothing comes close.
Hey, kid, what are you doing?
I'm getting my ball.
Well, I know there's all kinds of them. You don't need to fish them out of there.
No, it's a Bridgestone though, dude.
That's a Bridgestone?
Ha ha!
Hey, come on. Bridgestones. Where are they?
One here, one right here.
Yeah, but it's not yellow.
Yeah, but it's a Bridgestone.
Yes, it is a Bridgestone.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Tiger Woods?
Uh-uh.
All right.
One moment changes everything. Distance, precision, decided in a microsecond. So reduce your ball spin and get the most performance at impact with 4 yards more. A next-gen golf tee proven by pros and players like you. The unique durable design flexes at contact, reducing ball spin, giving you tighter control and more distance. So change your game and get 4 yards more. Brought to you by Greenkeepers. Golf smart.
Hey JD, we wouldn't be able to have Chef Marc on this show unless I had a great cooking segment. So get ready to feast on this 6-iron.
I hope so, because I'm getting hungry. Ooh.
That felt great.
Look at that. Good distance?
Yeah,
It's like good
168.
taste, lasts a long time.
Hey everyone, I'm going to show you a very simple and inexpensive family dish that will fill the bellies but go easy on the wallets. We're going to do my famous chicken fajitas, again using some very simple ingredients. We're going to start with some olive oil and we're going to saute some garlic. Then we're going to throw in some sliced chicken breast and some shrimp, saute those together. Then we're going to add in salt, pepper, garlic powder, cumin, paprika, fresh lime, and finish off with our onions and peppers. So as I said before, any dish happens or anything happens in the kitchen, we want to make sure that our pan is nice and hot. And we're going to start with olive oil, and we can see how the olive oil separates and it smokes, if you can see that. You see how it's kind of, as they say, tearing. You see how it's like kind of like tearing? Can you see that? And we got a little smoke going, so that's the good news. The bad news is we're not up on our fire department certificate, but it's okay. So we're going to add in some fresh garlic, mix that around, and remember, we're going to do chicken and shrimp fajitas, but we're not going to cook the chicken to death, right? We're going to cook it real simple, fast and slow on a high heat. Put in the chicken. Oh man, hear that sizzle. That must mean the pan's hot or something's working. Now we're just going to move this chicken around, and remember, I sliced it very, very thin on a bias, just regular chicken breast. And oh, here's another thing that you guys should know. Remember that if you're worried about cooking chicken or cooking shrimp, the interior of a protein when it's ready reaches 170 degrees plus Fahrenheit. So it might be 170 to 180. Trust you me, that's hot. So when you think that you haven't cooked the chicken enough, you want to cook it tender, trust me, it's still cooking. So we always want to cook everything about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes less. Otherwise, we're going to end up like brake pads on a truck. It's really not worth eating. So again, we're going to kind of cook this chicken. We're going to look at it. It's cooking. And it's not pink, but it's very tender. It's not done. It's not like turning different colors, different shades of brown, as they say. We're going to add in some shrimp. And remember, those cook fast, as we talked. You know, you want to wet your pan a little? Sure, no problem. We'll take a little bit more olive oil. Remember, olive oil doesn't burn. And if you want to cook with butter, great, but we want to add olive oil with it to kind of protect it. Kind of like a life insurance policy. Okay, so as you can see, we got the chicken going, the shrimp are almost done. This pan is sizzling hot. What you want, we're caramelizing our food, what we talked about. We're adding flavor. Actually, we're locking in flavor and adding some nice color, but we're not burning. We're browning. Even though black and brown start with B, we want the brown part. Okay. Now, everything's nice and tender. Starting to really get done. It's all coming together. We're going to put in just a little bit of our salt, pepper, garlic powder. Remember, folks, we don't want to use garlic salt, too bitter and alkaline. If you want to make garlic salt, add salt and garlic powder. So we have salt, pepper, garlic powder. We're going to knock in a little sugar because remember, we're going to add peppers and onions. And another little secret, Spanish paprika or paprika, and a little bit of armpit. I mean cumin. Sorry, cumin. So that just kind of adds to the Mexican flavor, Latin American flavors. Mix that around. All right, that is looking really good. Now we're going to add in the acid, fresh limes. Please, folks, take the time and use fresh limes, okay? We don't want to use anything that's out of a bottle. Beautiful limes right here. Look at these. Fabulous. We're going to take those. Oh, fantastic. Maybe one more for prosperity. How's that sound? Awesome. Throw in some yellow peppers, orange peppers, some onions. What the heck? Throw them all in. A little more sugar. I don't know if anyone's timed this, but I think we're maybe, if we're lucky, I don't know, 9 minutes? I'm not quite sure how long we've been on the air. Look at that. 5 minutes. The producer says 5 minutes. Well, if you have 5 minutes to make my recipe, then you have that much more time to enjoy life.
All right, Chef, I got to tell you, that was a great meal. What I love about it is you take the complex recipes and you make them simple. And that's what's brilliant about what you do. And Watch what I do with this shot too. This is going to be a 56 degree here with Torridge.
A simple club like my simple recipes.
Absolutely, but watch the complexity of this.
Oh.
See how high I got it up there? Oh my God, 56 degree. Oh, look at that.
Almost hit that cloud on that screen.
83 yards, got some spin, 56 degree. You got to like it if you're trying to keep it near the pin, that's for sure. Hey, we'll be right back with more.
When you vacation in Montgomery County, PA, your money worries get a vacation too.
Oh, you gotta get your value.
Feel free to explore the soldiers' huts.
Free?
$4, that's it? Keep the lettuce coming, Diane.
Parking is free!
Hey, it's free!
With so many affordable things in Montgomery County, go ahead, freak out.
Over the last 190 years, a lot has changed.
But at Yuengling, America's oldest brewery, we're still focused on one thing. Brewing darn good beer.
Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America.
Hey JD, we had an amazing experience at Spiro's Pancake House, and we had the honor to actually speak to him after the show. It was amazing. And by the way, as amazing as that was, watch another amazing 8-iron.
Ooh, that had Spiro written all over it. Well, when East meets West, we're back here on The Traveling Golfer, and Chef Marc is with me as well. And Chef Marc, we are in one of the memorable spots in Myrtle Beach called Spiro's Pancake House, and Spiro is with us. He's with us.
Amazing.
What a memorable spot. Spiro, how long have you been here?
This location?
Yeah.
2016.
Okay, and how long have you been?
I've been in the restaurant business from 1970.
Wow. So you're talking a half century right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you weren't even born at the time.
Well, I was 5. I wasn't cooking quite yet, but I was getting there.
As soon as we've been in the business for 54 years, from 1970, and I learned how to do things from scratch. When we had no Cisco trucks, when we had no food line, when we had U.S. stores, we had to make everything from scratch. Right. And you know what it takes to make it from scratch.
I do.
And also, for a pancake house, we have every spice back there is, so we can make anything.
It was unbelievable. I felt like I was in a library of flavors.
So we can, we cook anything you want, and we serve breakfast and lunch. We're open. We're here 5 o'clock in the morning. You come in, you get service. You don't have to wait till 6. You come here 12:15. We cook for you. We're never gonna turn you down. We'll never turn nobody down. And we're here to take care of our customers. Yeah. We're in the service industry, and people expect you to be here because you're serving the people.
You have to take care of them.
Talk about how you also help people who are gluten-free, because you actually have gluten-free pancakes.
Well, that's a different story. We developed that probably about 23 years ago.
Wow.
With the gluten-free pancakes. And we were the first ones who served it in the restaurant 23 years ago. And we work with a company out of Chicago. People come from New Jersey, New York, or whatever, California, and they're amazed. They say, wow, we couldn't have pancakes, but you made our trip special because, we haven't had pancakes in many years because we couldn't get no gluten-free. So we made a product that is out of this world. And the trick to gluten-free is we have 3 chefs show the 3 grills, and we have special grill just for the gluten-free, so it doesn't get contaminated with others, so nobody will get sick and nobody
Great point. Great point.
Yeah.
Chef Marc, I'm going to ask you this. Would you come here before a round of golf or after a round of golf?
Well, when I saw the portions, it would have to be after because I'd probably fall asleep in the golf cart. So when people come here for breakfast and they're sitting having breakfast and the wife asks the husband, hey, honey, what do you want to do for dinner or have for dinner? Spiro's. You just take it home because there's plenty left, plus stuff for the kids.
Everybody's living with a to-go box. That's for sure. course, you know, we're in the diner business before, and we'll always give a big portion to the people, and that's what we believe to make the people come back.
So we're here at Spiro's Pancake House, and it's in the Myrtle Beach area, so when you're down here playing golf, you definitely got to come here.
For sure.
North Myrtle Beach, 1100, Highway 17 South. You
Take it
can't
from
miss
Spiro.
You can't miss it. Right across from the bowling alley. It's the only old bowling alley in town.
Well, JD, it was a pleasure being with you on this show. This old West Coast boy sure loved that East Coast hospitality, and I hope you folks at home can enjoy the recipes and prepare them as easy as I did. And to end this show, we're going to hit a few drives for you guys and send you into another plane.
Absolutely. And Golf and Gourmet, you do a good, Chef. So
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it. We're going to have you out here more. You got to have me out to the West Coast.
I'm
sometimes.
going to.
Okay.
For sure, 100%.
I'm going to let you hit first.
All right.
Because that's what everybody wants to see. You hit that like Arnold.
Yeah, I did. Felt good, little fade. Oh, that sounded good. Ball even came back at me.
Oh my God. Oh, that was a big slice.
Easy, well. 4.
Damn. I think I hit one of your vineyards.
Tour Edge, the official club of Traveling Golfer. Bridgestone, the official ball of Traveling Golfer.
American Fit is the official apparel sponsor of the Traveling Golfer, the finest in feel and the finest in fashion.
And a special thanks goes to Hampton Inn West. Richie Cox, you and your staff made me feel just like family right at home, like I always do at Hampton Inn.